to answer your attendance for the next class. Anaga,
Yes, ma'am.
Abhilash, Akhil,
Yes, ma'am.
Akrut,
Yes, ma'am.
Anusha,
Yes, ma'am.
Arvind,
Present, ma'am.
Arifullah,
Yes, ma'am.
Benaka,
Present, ma'am.
Banu Prakash,
Yes, ma'am.
Bhargav,
Yes, ma'am.
Hemmatullah. Hemmatullah is present or absent?
Present, ma'am.
Chaitra, Shall I mark Chaitra as absent for the two classes? Chaitra is there? Please answer. Okay, marking Chaitra absent. Chandana is present. Chandana, I am marking for this class and the last class absent. Charan,
Yes, ma'am.
Darshan,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Yes, ma'am.
Dakshayani,
Present, ma'am.
Kishan,
Present, ma'am.
Harshit,
Present, ma'am.
Hemalata,
Present, ma'am.
Uma,
Present, ma'am.
Jayant.
Present, ma'am.
Last class, sir.
Ma'am, I have put in short class, ma'am.
Divya,
Yes, ma'am.
Kaushik,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi,
She has put in chat box, ma'am.
Lavanya,
Present, ma'am.
Manish,
Present, ma'am.
Manoj,
Yes, ma'am.
Mohit, Naval,
Present, ma'am.
Navya,
Present, ma'am.
Nikhil,
Present, ma'am.
Panindra, Pavan,
Ma'am, Panindra present, ma'am.
Panindra marked. Pavan, Pooja,
Present, ma'am.
Purnima.
Present, ma'am.
Last class, madam, you didn't answer.
I have put in
Raman,
chat box, ma'am.
Raman,
Present. Present, ma'am.
Rashmi,
Present, ma'am.
Rupak,
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Kumar, Samir,
Present, ma'am.
Santosh,
Present, ma'am.
Sadab,
Present, ma'am.
Sharan,
Present, network issue.
Shashank.
Present, ma'am.
Last class, sir. Sheetal,
Present, ma'am.
Shivani,
Present, ma'am. Network issue.
Soumya, Spurti,
Present, ma'am.
Sri Vishnu,
Present, ma'am.
Sugandhini,
Ma'am, she has put in chat box.
Sushma,
Present, ma'am.
Sushmita,
Present, ma'am.
Sushmita, you, Tirtha,
Present, ma'am.
Trupti,
Present, ma'am.
Varsha,
Present, ma'am.
Veena,
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
okay. So in the last few classes, so we did take last lab, last Monday you were having internals. Before that also you were having some other work. So now I want you people to start explaining. Where did we stop? Dakshayani, can you please remember where did we stop the explanation of the program? Which program we have to start?
Ma'am, just a second, ma'am, I'll see.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am,
Rupa.
ma'am, can you explain program number 6 once?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll explain program number 6 first. Rupak wants it to be explained again. So after that, actually you see which program.
Ma'am, 6 programs you have completed, ma'am.
Yeah, I have
6
completed.
programs.
I know that. What I have completed, I have done. But your explanation on Mondays. Students have to explain on Monday, right? So that I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
Which program your classmates has to start today? Somewhere we left. Which was that program?
Fifth one, ma'am.
Okay. Multiple inheritance is explained by you people? I don't think so. 4, 5, 6 you have to explain.
Fifth one, ma'am. Write a program for account withdrawal and deposit.
Okay. Okay, Rupak. So what is the 6th program says to us is producer and consumer concept. So here what we are doing is producer. I just gave you example even when I was explaining in the last class also. Producer, the people who are manufacturing something. So like maybe in the book stall or if we say your vaccination, there are different types of vaccination, but one company will be manufacturing Covishield. One manufacturing company will be manufacturing Covaxin. So those people are called as the producers. Who are producing what? They're producing not only vaccines for COVID-19, but still they are manufacturing so many other medical items. So then such type. It's similarly there are so many other things where we call it as a producer. And consumer who have taken the vaccination, we are the human beings who we have taken. So then we are saying the consumers. So how many vaccines I have to take and what is the period, and each one have their own advantages and disadvantages. In Covaxin, you can take the second dose after 4 weeks, whereas in the Covishield, you can take second dose after 3 months. So like this, there are so many other advantages and disadvantages. Similar concept is called as a consumer concept. Rupak, is that much clear for you? What is consumer and
Yes, ma'am.
consumer is one who is we take the vaccination, right? We are consuming. Same way, it is just I'm giving one example like this. How many things are there now? We are using a Google. We are using a Zoom. Sorry, Google Meet. Who has manufactured this app? If we come to a software way, who has manufactured this Google Meet? Did we manufacture? Google people have manufactured. Then can I say they are the producers of this Google Meet? Yes or no? Yes, you have to answer me. Google Meet is manufactured by a Google company. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we call them as a producer. Google is manufactured only Google Meet or something else?
Ma'am, something else.
Now Gmail is there, then Google Classroom is there, forms are there, Excel sheets are, how many things are there where the Google people are developed, right? So those are called as a producers. With respect to what? With respect to software or applications. How many people are using this Gmeet right now? For at least second semester students, how many of you are using Gmeet now? How many of you are using? 45 students are using at this moment for this link. Like this in the world, how many people are using? How many people are using?
Billions.
Billions. So those are called as a consumers. Yes. So like this, so this program says how many are similar fashion, it is not only for this. So this concept can be applied for any field. So that is what is called as a producer and consumer. So how much we have to produce, how many people are there to take it. So that is what is called as a producer and consumer. Okay, so in the same fashion, here in this program, what we are doing, we are creating a class called as a shop. Now, where did we go and buy any books or any item? Okay, so now suppose I told you that we are using a Gmeet. What do you want to access a Gmeet? Yes, to access the Gmeet, what do you want?
Google link. Link quick.
If only link is available, can you join?
No internet connection.
Yeah, internet connection is also required. Like this, there are so many things you require to create. So the same way here also, in this shop is a class name. So in that we have materials. So this is one variable, we have used it as a material. And what is there in the material, which data type, it is integer. Then static, which we don't want to change. Then private, I don't want this material to be displayed to anybody. So now who can enter to my second semester link? Only second semester students can enter. So that is what is called as a private. Not fourth semester, not sixth semester students cannot enter a second semester until unless they know, until unless they have permissions. So that is what is called as a private. So in the same way, Boolean, whether it is available, whether it is not available, whether Covishield is available, whether Covaxin is available. So I want to know. So that is what is called as available. And that initially we are making it as a false. So then what is that is the Boolean, that is true or false. So then private. The same way synchronized, void put int value, that is while available equal to true. So synchronized, so I want to sync how many items are there in the manufacturing and how many consumers are there. If 10 people are there who want to take vaccination, whether 10 vaccinations are available or not, I have to sync these two. So that is what is that's what here it is being done with the synchronized. So now we are using one more method called as a put and check whether the item, whether Covishield is available. There are how many people here? 10 people are there for a Covishield. Whether Covishield is available for, yes, if it is available, try. We are just using try catch and we are asking them to wait in the queue. If so, then print a stack trace. So I want to know whether I have told wait so that you'll get a Covishield. In the same way, material value. What is the value of the Covishield? Are we paying something? No. Initially, at least some days before we were paying. So now suppose if you want to buy any pencil. So what is the price of this pencil? Maybe 2 rupees. So that's what here material and the value. Whether this pencil is available. So how many people? Now you are supposed to write your final exam with a black pen. So whether 60 black pens are available in the shop or not, and what is the price of it? So to check that, we are using a material and a value. So then notify. So you may get whether if you have a class. So you can see if we have created a proctor meeting or something else, you'll get 10 minutes before the notification saying that after 10 minutes you have a class. After that you have a proctor meeting. Similar fashion, here we are using a notify all. So how many materials are available? So then the same, how many are there put and how many get are there, we have to synchronize. So the same code here, getting the value and putting them, it is similar. You can just see there, this is for producers. Producer means now manufacturing companies have to produce 10 Covishield vaccines. How many are consuming? 10 people still are there to consume a Covishield. That's what here, this method is for producers. This method is for consumers. Two methods we have used. And what we have done, we have used a class and we are saying producer and extends thread. So what is this thread? Thread is a class. So just now I told, so in that thread again, we may use an interface, we may use a thread class. So thread class is a built-in class which is already present, which we want to use in our program, that is a producer. and we have just given some producer name. So then shop, we are saying we have already created shop. For that we are assigning the object S. So then we are passing the producers, how many in the shop, whether 60 black pens are available or not. That is what is a producer shop C. Then S equals to C, then run, then for I, int I equals to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. So how many are there? Whether 60 are there or not. That's what we are just checking here, whether it is available or not. How many are available? Whether it is 10 or not. It is just for one sample. You can create any number. We are just here doing it. So that is for producer. So in the same way, consumer. How many people are there to take Covishield? 10 people, 10 number is manufactured. 10 people are there. So that is what here this one is been doing. So in the same way here, this part is for consumer, this part is for producer. So then creating an object for both. So now shop, we have created one class, one object. Producer is one more class, consumer is one more class. Then we are saying which start a threads for both. Producer as well as consumer, you please start. How? Synchronize. So now suppose, let me give you one more example. So now, how many subjects you have in your second semester? How many subjects?
6, ma'am.
6 subjects. So if I say you will be getting how many question papers? Final exam, 6 question papers you should get. In case if you get 7th question paper, will you accept?
No, ma'am.
No. So that is similarly here, producer and consumer. So how many they have produced, how many they have consumed. It should be matching. So that is what is called as a producer and consumer program. Yes, Rupak, any doubt here?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. One can start with 4th program. Explanation of the 4th program. You can share your screen because you have already noted down. So if you're not coming, I have to call myself one by one. 4th program you have to explain. Anaga is here. See, only 41 students now. Most of you have left.
Ma'am?
Yes, Dakshayani?
Ma'am, can I explain 5th program once again, ma'am?
Yeah. What is that 5th program?
Account withdrawal and deposit.
Yes. So what is account withdrawal? What you are doing? Did you go for bank? Are you people going for the bank? How the bank transactions are going on? How the bank transactions are going on? Can anyone explain? Can you withdraw amount from your bank? Can you withdraw amount from your bank?
Ma'am.
Can you withdraw amount in case in your bank if you have a minimum balance? They have told some amount. Can you withdraw less than minimum balance? Can you? No.
No, ma'am.
So that's what here even in this program we are trying. They are asking us to check out. The first in the class called account, we have to create an account. How much? With a minimum of 500 rupees. With a minimum balance of rupees 500 should be there. And deposit, we can deposit an amount into a account. So we are creating a deposit method as well as withdrawal method. Because if I have a cash, I can put it in my bank. So in that case, we need a deposit method. I want to buy something. So then that is what withdrawal method also we want. Then if I have less than, so they told that what should be minimum balance? The minimum balance should be 500 rupees. So if I want to withdraw less than 500 rupees, it should give me a warning saying that you are withdrawing less than minimum balance. So for that we have less than, we are using exceptions to say that balance is lesser. If the amount holder tries to withdraw money which makes balance becomes less than 500, you should get a warning and it should say exception has occurred. So that is what a class called as a less balance exception, which returns the statement says withdrawal amount is not valid. So the same way, a class which creates 2 accounts, both account deposit money and one account tries to withdraw money, more money, which generates a less balance exception, taking appropriate action for the same. So in this case, class less balance. So they told us to create a, why do we want less balance exception? To check whether I am withdrawing from the account lesser than 500. For that, I am creating a class with a name less balance exception. And you know the exception is a built-in class where I want to use exceptions in my program. So I am extending them into a class called as a less balance exception. So then float B and a method. So again, the same method as your this one. Then we say it is a constructor. What is the value we are passing? We are passing amount. So what amount if it is less than 500 or not? For that, we are passing a amount to a variable called as a B. And we are just displaying what is the amount. And this is a one class. Just to check whether I am withdrawing the amount less than 500 or not. To check that, we are using a less balance exception class. One more class we are creating called as a account. For that, we are creating an account and we are checking whether the account is, initially only we are checking whether the account amount is less than 500 or not. If amount is less than 500, we should inform to the withdrawal person saying that there is no sufficient balance. If no, I'm not, the amount is not less than, then whatever balance is there, that whatever is there in B, we are assigning that to balance. Then suppose if I want to deposit some amount, my parents have given me some amount, I want to deposit into the bank. So then amount, how much? Already you may have 10,000 rupees in your account. Now your parents gave you 500 rupees. So add that 500 to already which you have 10,000. 10,000 plus 500, 10,500, that is displayed here. That is for deposit method. So in the same way, withdrawal. So when I want to withdraw amount from the bank, from the account, first I should check the minimum balance should be 500. Above that only I can withdraw. If it is lesser, I cannot withdraw. So that's what here, if X is greater than 500, less balance exception we have checked here in this part. If it is greater than, my amount balance in this is greater than 500, the balance equals to balance minus amount, system.out.println, remaining balance equals to what is there. So I want to withdraw. So now you want to buy some pen. So then you are withdrawing some 200 rupees from your account. And we are checking whether the account, what you have, whether it is greater than 500 or not. Yes, we found that it is greater than. Then what is the balance is there? Minus amount. Maybe 10,000 minus 200. So that balance we are displaying here. Else, if your amount is less than 500 and you are trying to withdraw, then you are saying throw new less balance exception. Just now we have created this less balance exception class that we are throwing here. So last one, so class transaction. So we are creating an object for the account class and we are calling a deposit method, means we are depositing 100 rupees. We are withdrawing 100 rupees. And again, one more time we are creating an object obj, creating one more object, and there we are withdrawing the amount 200 and depositing 200 and withdrawing 1000 rupees. And this too, we feel that it should be in a try and catch method. So that's what here next program. Hope so I'm clear. Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. So now your turn. So students should start with fourth program. Explain your fourth program. So what is a fourth program you have? Fourth program is a
Inheritance.
yes, inheritance and interfaces. So in that we are trying to create a rectangle and a triangle. Yes, one by one. 4 people have to explain me fourth program, 4 people have to explain fifth program, and 4 people for sixth program. Yes, fourth one. Anybody?
I'm going to explain.
Yeah, you have to share your screen. Naval.
I'm logged in with mobile.
Ask your anybody friend. Naval. Anyone who is using the laptop, please share to him. Naval, one more thing you can do it. You have shared in Google Classroom, right? Whatever you have written.
Yes, ma'am.
You can open there and show.
Okay, I will try.
You can open in the mobile also. It is options are available.
Okay, ma'am.
Go in your mobile for a Google Classroom. Click on that the program what you have submitted. Is anybody fast? Rakshani, you are with laptop.
No, ma'am.
Others, anybody? Rupak?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm just
Go.
I'm opening program.
Yeah, please open for Naval.
Ma'am, can I share, ma'am?
Yeah, yes. Manish, you have? Yeah, fine, you can share, Manish.
Ma'am, we have two parts. Should I explain both?
One you can explain.
Okay. Part B.
Is it fourth or fifth program, ma'am?
Fourth.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is this right?
Yeah. Yes, you can start.
This is part A. Okay, I'm explaining this one. First, we are creating a class A. Then we are giving a variable p equals to 10. Variable p, which is having the value 10. Then we are extending the class A. We are making a class B. We are making a child class, that is class B, parent class of A. Then we are creating a variable having the value 20. Then we are creating a method named as disp. Then we are just printing and adding the value of p plus q variables. We are just adding the variables. Then we are creating a class named as cal. Then we are for main function. Then we are creating an object for the class B, which is child class. Then just displaying through the object. The output will be 30.
Okay. Others? Naval, I have marked. Next person. Manish is done. Who have not done, please. If you're not doing, I will call your names.
Ma'am, Hemalata.
Yeah, Himalata, you can.
First, we are creating a class A and we are initializing P equals to 10. Then we are creating another class B which will inherit the properties of class A. In that, we are initializing Q equals to 20. And then we are creating a method disp. In that, we are printing the sum P plus Q. In the main public class, we are creating object for B. Through that object, we are displaying the value. So 10 plus 20, answer will be 30.
Okay. Yeah. Next. Next person.
Ma'am, Anaga, ma'am.
Yeah, Naga.
Ma'am, initially we are creating a class A and we are initializing the value of P, that is 10, and then we are inheriting the A class with the B class. So then we are initializing Q equal to 20 in it, and we are creating the display function, and in that we are writing an output line, that is sum is that summarizes that P and Q value, and then we are creating main with the class calc, and that we are creating a object new B, and then we are displaying the sum, ma'am, that is 20 plus 10 equal to 30.
Okay. Next.
Ma'am, Sushmita, ma'am.
Sushmita. Which Sushmita?
Sushmita BS, ma'am.
Sushmita BS. Okay.
First, class A is the base class. In that, we initialize the 10 into P. Then, class B is the child class. It extends A. In that, initialize Q. We print the sum, that is 20. Then in the main class, program 4 is the main class. In that we create the object and then we display the sum.
Okay. Next.
Ma'am,
Manish.
Dakshayani.
Yes, Dakshayani.
First we have class A and we're initializing value 10 for P, and class B extends class A, means class B is a child class and A which is extended. Then again we're initializing 20 for Q. Then public void display displays a method here, and a system outprint it will give the sum of variables like P plus Q. And again we have a class, then public void public static void main as a main function. Then we are creating an object, then we are displaying the value. So total will be 20 plus 10, 30.
Okay. Enough. Fourth program is enough. Manish, next one. Next program you can share. Manish.
Yes, ma'am.
Next program.
Okay, ma'am.
Anybody? Yeah, you can. Yes, next person. If you're not coming, I will call your names. That's all.
Ma'am, can I explain?
Yes. Yes. Who is that?
Banu Prakash.
Yeah, Banu Prakash.
Banu Prakash, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. Okay. Yes, you can start, Banu Prakash.
Creating class list panel. We are creating class less balance extends exception means exception is a built-in class in that float we have taken is B. Next is the public is a method, and in that we are passing the parameters of float, and float we are taken is the amount of, and we are declaring the amount to the P, means that is printing withdrawing amount is invalid, means if we withdraw any amount less than minimum amount, it shows that withdraw amount is invalid. Next is we are creating class account. In that float is balance, public is method, parameters we are passing is float is B. In that if we want to withdraw any amount, if it is less than 500, it print has no sufficient balance, or if the amount is greater than 500 means 600, like that it prints balance equals B. And the next is we are creating class. Next is public method deposit. If we want to deposit the amount to the available balance, balance equals balance plus amount, means we are depositing the amount to the available balance. If we deposit that, it will print the balance is equal to plus balance. Next is public void withdrawal. If we want to withdraw amount, in this if condition, if x is greater than or equal to 500, if we taken 1000, if 1000 is greater than or equal to 500, it means true. Then we are coming out of the loop. Balance equal balance minus amount. We are subtracting the amount from that balance, means we are withdrawing the amount, so that it will print. Next is the next is transaction. We are passing that the amount available balance is 500, and if we deposit 100, the balance it will show is 600. In that 600, if we withdraw in 100 rupees, it will show again the 500. Next is in your passing the app account, will show the available balance is 1500, or if we deposit any 200 rupees to that 1500, it will show 1700. And if we withdraw 1000 from the object, it will show 1700, and the output will print like that. That's it.
Okay. Next person.
Can I explain, ma'am?
Yes, Bhargav. Yes.
This is a fifth Java program. This program is about depositing and withdrawing the amount from the bank account. First, we are creating the class with a name less balance exception. We are inheriting the some properties from the predefined class exception. Then declaring the variable B, creating the constructor for the less balance exception class with the parameter amount, which is of float data type. Adding the minimum balance and displaying the minimum balance. Next, creating the class by the name account, declaring the variable balance, creating the parameterized constructor for account class, passing the parameter B with a float data type, checking the minimum balance. If B is less than 500, checking the minimum balance, and displaying if the balance is less than 500, display insufficient balance. Otherwise, whatever the balance present, it will display. Next, creating the method deposit, passing the parameter amount with the float data type. If whatever the amount we are adding, that will be added to existing balance in the bank account. Then display the balance. Next, creating the method withdraw. Then declaring the variable x, checking the condition. If the amount is greater than 500, then amount from the balance. Then displaying the balance. Otherwise, it will throw an warning with less balance. Next, creating the class transact. Next, main method. We are taking the statements in the try block. Whatever the error it is present, then it throws to catch block. Creating the object OB1 for the account, passing the value 500. Using the object OB1, calling the method deposit, where 100 is deposited, 100 rupees is deposited. Using the object 1, calling the withdraw method, where 100 rupees is withdrawn. Then creating another object OB2 for the account class with amount 1500. Calling the method deposit using object 2, depositing 200 rupees. Then next, calling the method withdraw using object OB2, withdrawing 1000 rupees. Output of this program is 700. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, Sri Vishnu.
Yes, Sri Vishnu.
Yeah, ma'am, this is about transaction and scroll up.
Yes, yes. Yes, Sri Vishnu, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, ma'am, okay. Ma'am, in the class less balance, we are going to add an amount that is equal to float. So when it shows that if the account is less than 500, it will show invalid output. And in the next class account, we are going to check whether the amount is wait a minute now. Whether the account is having an sufficient balance or not. If the account is having greater than 500, then it shows that you are having a sufficient balance, or not, it will say it is not having a sufficient balance. And in the main function, we are going to deposit an amount of 500, and after that we are going to deposit of rupees 100. Later we are going to withdraw rupees 100, and we are going to create a new object with the amount 1500, and we are going to deposit 200 rupees extra, and we are going to withdraw rupees 1000 afterwards. So by creating different objects, so the total remaining balance after all this transaction will be 700.
Okay. We'll stop here. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.